Latino music and traditions will be celebrated this Sunday in downtown Springfield during the annual Puerto Rican Parade. WGBY is a media sponsor of this event, and it's a way for residents in Western Massachusetts to learn about the culture and celebrate it as well. I sat down with parade honorees to find out what makes this year's parade different.
Well, this year we're celebrating 28 years of amazing community and culture. Every year it gets bigger and better. This year's parade theme is
Puerto Rico Vive.
Puerto Rico Vive, absolutely. And that is a reflection of our homeland and what it went through with Hurricane Maria.
Because Vive means live, right?
Live, that is correct. And how the community came together to rally behind Maria, behind the Puerto Rico, to help the community. We were also this year honored because of some of that work at the New York City Parade. Absolutely.
So that was back in June, right? You were celebrated,
Yes.
Holyoke and Springfield were celebrated at the National Parade in New York City.
It was the first time in our 28-year history, and it was very important because they recognized the efforts of all the people who put together not only the parade, but the work that they did in regards to Hurricane Maria.
And speaking of Hurricane Maria, Armando, I remember very vividly when Mass Live chronicled the struggles that your family went through after the tornado in 2011. Your house was damaged, and the Mass Live really covered how you recovered from that.
Right.
What's it been like for you talking with maybe members of the Puerto Rican community who've come here since Hurricane Maria? Have you talked with them at all and shared your story?
Oh, yes, I have, and I think that it was a good inspiration for them to know that despite, the hurricane, that there's still a clear path to, improve, and that there's opportunities to, really overcome those challenges. I think that one of the things that is really important is that the Puerto Rican community here in Springfield has been very welcoming to the people from Maria. They have done a lot of things. I think our government, the public service, the school department, everybody has been really aligned. And so my experience, while it was different, it was similar. And I think that once you get over the shock and you have the support that you have in place, that's where I can be of assistance to them.
What did it mean to you knowing that you had a community to turn to while you were going through that?
Oh, that was the greatest and most important thing. It helped that, unfortunately, before that, there weren't a lot of, our community wasn't very together. But once that happened, it really showed the strength and the togetherness of our community. We all came together as one, despite in all neighborhoods. And my neighborhood really got devastated. And we saw people that we normally didn't even talk with all of a sudden become family. And I think that was the greatest support that I had to get over. My family and I had to get over that tornado.
Yeah. And so, as you mentioned, 28 years. I know you've both been longstanding members of the community. You're involved in the parade. This year you're being honored. This year you're the Grand Marshal. How has the parade evolved for you guys?
Well, I think for me, having been involved in many capacities throughout the years, it's really bringing the community together. Although it's the Puerto Rican parade, it really encompasses all cultures. The diversity.
And open to all, right?
And
all are
open
encouraged
to everybody, absolutely. So the growth that we've seen from when it started, very small, to now what it is, and like you said, being recognized in New York, that's a difference, and it continues to grow and be inclusive every year.
And this year you're the Madrina. Tell people what that means.
I am the Madrina. So the Madrina is the godmother, if you will, and that's something that's very traditional and cultural. From that perspective, Madrina means godmother. There's also a padrino, which is a godfather. And the symbolism behind that is somebody who can mentor and guide and inspire. And certainly, I know from my perspective in the community, that's what I've tried to do. All the work that I've done in the community has been to assist, to inspire, to mentor, and to educate.
And Armando, when you got the call or the text or however you were notified about being Grand Marshal, what did you think?
It was really surprising because, quite frankly, I was not expecting it. I got a call from my daughter, said she wanted to talk to me, and she came over the house, and I opened up the doors, and there was all these balloons, and I said, "It's not my birthday," and they said, "You've been recognized as the Grand Marshal," and I have to say that I think there are a lot more people who are more worthier than this. But it's good to be recognized. I've been recognized statewide and nationwide, and those are important. But it's nothing like when the people in your own community recognize you. It gives it that special touch that they recognize some of the things you've done to help and to open the doors for other people.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament to the fact that this community sees you as a leader and really respects and admires what you've done.
Yeah, I think mentors played a lot of roles too. And so when they chose me, they didn't just choose me, they chose all the people who got me to where I am, and that I'm very grateful for.
And I think annual celebrations, whether it's a parade or a festival, also give us an opportunity to sort of reflect on the past in some ways. And I was taken by something that Maria Perez said in Mass Live, and that was, she talked about how the year before the Puerto Rican Parade was launched in 1989, it was difficult to get the Puerto Rican flag raised outside of City Hall. Mm-hmm. Do you think that there's still challenges in the community here?
I would say that there's still a long way to go. I think it has improved. I think that there's still the element of misunderstanding. There's the element of people who are still naive. I could remember a recent conversation that I had when somebody said, "Hey, what are you Puerto Ricans trying to take over the city?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "We don't think that way. Our goal is to be equal and to give everybody the same opportunities and to share and highlight the beautiful, diverse culture that we have in this city." So yeah, it was difficult, and there are still challenges, and slowly through work with people like Maria and Hayydee and some of those who came before us, we're beginning to eliminate some of those barriers. And part of the reason the parade is so important is because our young people see that it's okay to be who you are. You don't have to disguise yourself from anything. You are you, and you're beautiful, and you can contribute to this community as anyone else could.
Yeah, and culture and tradition are a huge part of what gets celebrated at this parade. Are there traditions that the two of you look forward to each year with the parade?
Well, I know for us, it's really getting the family together and going out and being able, as Armando said, to just celebrate who we are authentically. You know, there was a time where we could not raise our flag and have our flag out in public. And if you will see in our parade, that is pride for us. So we are able to do that, and we have come a long way. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we will be raising the flag in the North End to kick off Hispanic Heritage Month, and in November we will also be having the flag raised at City Hall. So that's amazing.
The parade kicks off Sunday at 11 in the North End, Wasson and Main Streets, and then ends at the corner of Main Street and Bullen Way. Thank you so much for coming in today to discuss.